Hello, universe! I am Miss Sparkle Motion, and welcome to Thailand.
For the first time in this channel, I will rank the candidates to Miss Universe Pageant 2025. I am concentrating in the events previous to the preliminary competition. I do not have a favorite one, obsessive with anyone because her nationality. However, I am trained to be objective. The objective decisions are guided by evidence and facts, not by opinions, emotions, or personal prejudices. This time I am ranking for their beauty of their face, queenly attitude and elegance, and whole package. In this video, I am ranking them in the events of the Universe Ceremony, the Gala Dinner, and the Swimsuit Fashion Show. Let's begin. Miss Angola, Maria Cunha, lands firmly on my list of contestants with the most beautiful faces. Meanwhile, Miss Argentina, Aldana Masset, stands out as a true whole package candidate. And by whole package, I mean a contestant who may not rely solely on facial beauty, but whose overall presentation, hair, face, body, and attitude comes together flawlessly. Miss Bolivia, Jessica Hauserman, earns a spot on my list for having undeniable queenly attitude. In this category, the contestant captivates the audience through her presence, her movements, her gaze, and the confidence she carries from the moment she walks into the room. Another standout in my beautiful face category is Miss Canada, Jamie Yvonne Vandenberg, while Miss Bangladesh, Tengia Zaman Mithila, confidently lands in the whole package group. And of course, you cannot have a queenly attitude lineup without Miss Cabo Verde, Prissy Gomez. But dominating all three categories right out of the gate are two undeniable frontrunners, Miss Chile Inamal and Miss Colombia Vanessa Pulgari. They are simply unstoppable. At this ceremony, another beautiful face worth highlighting is Miss Costa Rica Mahila Roth. Meanwhile, Miss Côte d'Ivoire Olivia Yak effortlessly claims spots in both whole package and queenly attitude. No surprise there. Miss Cuba, Lena Luas, goes even further, impressively ranking in all three categories: beautiful face, whole package, and queenly attitude. A pleasant surprise for me was Miss Estonia, Brigitte Shabak, who secured places in both beautiful face and whole package. Miss Great Britain, Danielle Latimer, shines strongly as a solid whole package contestant, while Miss Guadalupe proves to be the full trifecta. She belongs in every category: beauty, whole package, and queenly presence. And here's a shocker for many, Miss Guyana, Chandini Baljor, also fits perfectly into all three groups. Another standout is Miss India, Manika Vishwakarma, who not only has captivating beautiful face, but genuinely represents the whole package. I definitely think Miss Haiti, Melissa Sapini, brings a powerful queenly attitude to the competition. And surprisingly, Miss Lebanon, Sarah Boujaud, has become one of my unexpected favorites. She fits perfectly into both the beautiful face and whole package categories. She has this humble aura, yet carries herself with undeniable confidence. Miss Mexico, Fatima Baj, holds her place in the queenly attitude group, but the true triple threat here is Yamilex Hernandez, Miss Universe Latina. She checks all the boxes: beauty face, whole package, and queenly attitude. Another contestant who impressed during this presentation is Miss Nicaragua, Itza Castillo, whom I placed in both the beautiful face and whole package lists. Miss USA, Audrey Eckerd, shows a strong queenly attitude, while Miss Portugal, Camila Vitorino, earns her spot in both beautiful face and whole package. She has serious potential. We can't forget Miss Zambia, Kunda Mualim, who radiates queenly attitude, or Miss Turks and Caicos, Berenice Dickinson, a standout who qualifies in all three categories. And rounding out the list, two solid whole package contenders, Miss Singapore, Annika Sager, and Miss Trinidad and Tobago, Latifah Morris, both of whom bring strength, elegance, and presence to the stage. Now let's get into my absolute favorites from the Coral Beach Resort Gala Dinner, because this lineup had range, had glamour, and definitely had surprises. First, in the beautiful face category, these queens absolutely stole the spotlight. Miss Angola, Miss Australia, Miss Colombia, Miss Costa Rica, Miss El Salvador, Miss Estonia, Miss Guyana, Miss Lebanon, Miss Universe Latina, Miss Nicaragua, Miss Peru, Miss Philippines, Miss Poland, Miss Portugal, Miss Trinidad and Tobago, Miss Venezuela, and Miss Zimbabwe. Every single one of them delivered stunning, camera-ready beauty with ease. Moving on to the whole package category, these contestants brought it all. Beauty, attitude, presence, styling, everything. My picks here were Miss Angola, Miss Argentina, Miss Australia, Miss Bolivia, Miss Brazil, Miss China, Miss Colombia, Miss El Salvador, Miss Guadalupe, Miss India, Miss Indonesia, Miss Mexico, Miss Universe Latina, Miss Nicaragua, Miss Portugal, Miss Trinidad and Tobago, Miss Turks and Caicos, Miss USA, Miss Venezuela, Miss Zambia, and Miss Zimbabwe. And finally, the category that separates the stars from the superstars, queenly attitude. The contestants who showed commanding presence, elegance, and that natural regal energy were Miss Angola, Miss China, Miss Colombia, Miss Côte d'Ivoire, Miss El Salvador, Miss India, Miss Kazakhstan, Miss Universe Latina, Miss Portugal, Miss Trinidad and Tobago, Miss Turks and Caicos, Miss USA, and Miss Zambia. For the third event, the swimsuit fashion show at Columbia Pictures Aquaverse Pattaya, I focused entirely on the whole package category because this round is all about the body, confidence, and how each contestant projects her personality on stage. My top picks for this category were Miss Angola, Miss Argentina, Miss Australia, Miss Bolivia, Miss Brazil, Miss Colombia, Miss Costa Rica, Miss El Salvador, Miss Indonesia, Miss Universe Latina, Miss Peru, Miss Portugal, Miss Thailand, Miss Trinidad and Tobago, Miss Turks and Caicos, Miss USA, and Miss Venezuela. What do you think of my selection? Do you agree? Or did I miss someone you believe should be here? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. See you soon!